Hello, this is Jam Master Daniel 96, and today I will be reviewing the novelization for the Phantom Menace. And pretty much the book is just like the movie, but there are, things that give more depth to the movie, and let's begin. Well, pretty much the beginning of the book is you get to see Anakin before we meet him in the actual movie. Pretty much in this, you get to see him, more of him before, we meet him, which in the movie it's like about 30 to 40 minutes into the movie we meet him, but here, the first two chapters, you get to see how he lost a pod race to Saboba and all that. And then pretty much the third chapter is the bit where Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are on the Trade Federation control ship, and that's where the actual movie begins, is the third chapter in this book. And another interesting thing about this book as well, that this was the first mention of the Sith Lord Darth Bane. So Darth Bane made his first mention in this book, and this is where we first heard the name of Darth Bane. And then later on, the EU did stories about him, and this is where the name comes from. And also, there are a few things that are worded differently, like in the book, when Anakin, because in the movie he asks Qui-Gon, he says to Qui-Gon, "I saw your laser sword," but in this, Anakin says, "I saw your lightsaber." And another thing that's worded differently, because in the movie where after Anakin blows up the Trade Federation ship when he's coming out of the hangar, he says, "Now this is pod racing." In the book he says, "This is better than pod racing." And so those are examples of things that are worded differently from the book than in the movie. And also, at the end of the book, you get to see Darth Sidious, standing on a balcony and stuff about, his disappointment in Darth Maul after his defeat at the hands of Obi-Wan. And then you have a line where Darth Sidious, is thinking about his next apprentice and stuff and all that. But as we know, that his apprentice after Darth Maul is Count Dooku, and definitely isn't said in the book, because definitely at the time this was written in, when the movie came out, we wouldn't know who Darth Sidious's next apprentice would be in episode 2 until the movie came out back then. And I would say this book is quite good, which definitely would recommend it. And for those, even if, let's say, you're not a fan of the Phantom Menace, like if it's one of the people that say it's one of your least favorite in the saga, I would still recommend this. If you like the movie, I'd recommend it. I'd recommend it for both people who like the movie and didn't like the movie, because this, I would say, gives a lot more depth to the movie and does a lot of good explaining. I'd say definitely recommend it to anyone and all that. And as a fun fact, the Phantom Menace was the first ever movie I ever saw it at the movie theaters at a pretty young age, and the Phantom Menace was my first exposure to Star Wars. So you get a little bit of my origin story on how I was first introduced to Star Wars, and it was the Phantom Menace back in 1999. And then I, saw Attack of the Clones theaters at age 5, and definitely I saw the original trilogy along the way, like So I did see the OT. Like I did see about the original trilogy. I did first see probably after I saw episode 1 or after I saw episode 2. So around that time frame. So I did see the original trilogy around probably the same time. Definitely, I way before Revenge of the Sith was even made, and then I saw Revenge of the Sith at age 8. So that's just a little side note there, and that's pretty much all I gotta say. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel and comment what you thought of this book below. And did you like the book better than the movie, or did you like the movie better, or did you like both? And let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time with another video. Bye.